Coming to you in bumper-to-bumper traffic, it's Womanless Nerd Out time! What's up, you guys? Keeping my eyes on the road while I talk to you, obviously. I'm going like 5 miles an hour, so it doesn't even matter. Don't try this at home. We got to get it done quick before any traffic picks up. We've been sitting for about an hour. I figured let's knock it out. So today what we're talking about is how we can get citrulline from our L-glutamine, right? And it's very interesting because first let's pick up where we left off yesterday, how we said that 70% of L-glutamine that we produce endogenously in the body is produced in skeletal muscles. It then travels to the intestines, to the kidneys, and to the white blood cells, which are the primary sites of usage of L-glutamine, right? So today we're going to talk about the intestines. We'll talk about the kidneys tomorrow, and we'll talk about the immune system and how glutamine plays a role in white blood cell activation, formation, everything like that the day after, all right? But as for today, let's go to the intestines. So we're coming from that skeletal muscle, at least 70% of L-glutamine, right? And when we get to these intestines, now we're going to absorb it and convert it into a few different byproducts, which eventually these intermediates will give us L-citrulline, right? So the first one, we have glutamine being converted to glutamate. Now, it's not as important, these intermediates, we'll say them real quick. We just want to remember glutamine to citrulline, but we never don't explain something, right? So that would be cheap. So glutamine to glutamate. Then we have glutamate being converted to purine 5-carboxylate. And then purine 5-carboxylate is converted to ornithine. I'm sure you've heard of ornithine. And now finally ornithine is converted to citrulline. So what's the deal with citrulline? Well, as you know, citrulline, we've talked about on One Wellness before. Citrulline, the major action we know of it, really the only big one in terms of what it's converted into in the body, L-citrulline, the amino acid, converted into L-arginine, which is then converted into nitric oxide, right? And nitric oxide is super important because it promotes the vasodilation, the opening of our blood vessels so that our arteries can pump more blood and oxygen and nutrients to the tissues, right? So it's fascinating. I mean, you think of how everything connects, and you think, well, when you think of glutamine, you don't even think of, if I took it with the BCAAs, well, that's actually probably great because now it promoted citrulline, promoted nitric oxide production, and wow, look at that. Now my blood flows better, and I'm delivering those BCAAs that I took with it better to the tissue. So some really fascinating stuff. And maybe tomorrow we'll take an intermission and talk about, why citrulline over arginine is better to supplement with in general. And it seems like the first steps in the pathway are usually better, you guys. You give your body the basic building block units and then let it do with it what it wants. So maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow, maybe not, but regardless, Josh, what's going on, baby? That's right. One more nerd out time in the car. We gotta go before we get arrested or something. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Happy When Wellness, and we'll see you tomorrow, people. Go get a little bit of glutamine, but not too much. Have a good night.